feel like I don't know, bro. I feel like I personally feel like we in a renaissance almost as far as music is concerned. As far as hip hop, bro. As far as hip hop, I feel like not to like dwell back on the Kendrick Drake situation, but I feel like the music that we got like afterwards has been kind of cool.
Yeah, you mean it's been
Joey,
cool?
Yeah.
No, it has. I think that definitely like raised the standard. I think.
That's what I think.
I know it did. Like I think it did for sure.
Like I think even me and him were arguing because I was calling I had called Raekwon old, and he wasn't fucking with me. But I feel like he, you know what I'm saying, kind of got lost in like the translation what I was trying to say. Because like niggas like I feel like I'm cut from, and I feel like you also niggas like that type of like content as far as music is concerned.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Like taking their time, what
Yeah.
they writing,
Slow
caring
cook,
about what
slow
they writing.
cook, slow cook.
You know what I'm saying? Slow cook meal
For
type
sure,
situation.
bro. I think it's way different. I think the result is automatically just like, it's like anything. If you slow cook your food, it's gonna be a better meal. Like it sounds like simple to say, but it's true. Like I feel like, I don't know, it's a lot of like it's a microwave type of era where you kind of just like turn over. It's like quick, like boom, boom, boom. All right, put it out. All right, like it's just like.
And I feel like oftentimes I feel like Drake fans don't necessarily understand that about Drake either.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah,
that was because my biggest critique of bro is besides like the content of what the nigga make.
Yeah,
right. Like he can't survive without being constantly in flux of. In our faces, like he can't, and not to even compare him to like Kendrick, even though we often do.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
But like the biggest difference between them two niggas, and even Cole to a large extent, is the nigga can drop out your face for 2-4 years, bro.
Talking about Cole?
No, I'm talking about Dot.
Oh, you're saying
Dot
you can?
Dot
Yeah.
and Cole.
Because their stuff is not predicated off of hits.
It's not.
That's a difference. I feel like if you're like a hit maker. Or you're like a hit, like if
say that.
But if you're like a, I only want to say because hit maker is obvious, right? But like I mean, like if you're like your career is dedicated to like your
hitting the home run,
your ability to hit,
time.
And it's like if it's like that, then you almost have to live a life where you're just like in like almost panic, almost in a sense, as opposed to like I'm not saying they don't have catalog because of course they do, Drake of course, but it's like when you do it more like grounded more, I feel like it's more personal and people really rock with you. As a whole, not just your songs.
Yeah, not just the songs.
Not just your records.
And also, too,
it's different.
I just think you have a harder time in, like, making things that you feel like you put your foot in. Because you can't. Because you got to look on the next wave to figure out what's, quote-unquote, trendy.
Exactly.
And then sometimes, you know, and I feel like that's what smut that Drake got on his name. It makes him look a certain way.
It does. Because you feel like you're playing catch up, but keep up all the time.
Yeah, and it makes you. I don't know. It just makes you look like you're not necessarily an authentic nigga. On top of the smut that you already kind of got.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
It just come off as kind of ingenuine.
Yeah,
in a lot of ways. I think.
Oh, okay. This nigga, he does this over here, then he goes over here, then he goes over there,
and he does it. And he does it masterfully. Like if your goal is to be a hit maker, and that's your whole thing, your whole realm, then it's like that. I guess that makes sense to be, but
right.
If you want to be like, I don't know. I think there's something past being a hit maker. There's more to it than just being a hit maker. I feel like overall brand. I care more about like legacy and like overall, like I don't know. At the end of the day, how you make people feel kind of thing. As opposed to like, oh yeah, I like his song. I think that's different.
Yeah. But hey man, welcome back to Vermont Blues, the podcast. I'm here with somebody that I feel like is like a brother of mine. His brother, ironically.
Yeah.
It's like a brother of mine. So that makes bro a brother of mine. My nigga Ignatius. We go back. I don't even know how long it's been, bro.
It's been a minute, bro. It's been
since
a minute.
What? 20.
I'm trying to think, bro.
13?
Yeah, it's been something like that, bro.
2014,
around there,
something like that.
Yeah, in that realm, bro. I was like a high. I want to say like I was like the end of my teen, maybe.
Nah, yeah,
something like that. Maybe 2019, around that range. I believe. I want to say. I don't know the exact, but yeah, it was around that range, bro. I I remember.
It's been a minute, bro.
I remember that we had that picnic, not the picnic, but the Faithful Central.
Yeah.
The Faithful Central.
To church, Faithful Central.
At the beach.
Shout out Faithful Central.
Playing football.
Yeah,
bro. I'll never forget that, bro. I was like, okay, this man, he kind of nice. That's why I'm still playing college ball.
That was the moment.
No, it was, bro. It was. That was good times, man.
I wanted to, obviously, this is like a minute we've been talking about doing this shit.
Yeah.
And just in general, us making music together.
Yeah.
Always felt like there was a synergy.
Classics.
You feel me? So, I mean, off the rip, who is Ignatius? Just kind of tell niggas where you from.
Yeah.
Or part of the city you kind of traverse through. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, who is Ignatius, bro? Where you from, dog?
So Ignatius, I'm Ignatius. I'm out of Pomona, California. By way of, man, I was actually born in Pasadena.
I didn't know that. That's
a lot of people don't know that. I was actually born in Dina, bro. I really was, you know. Have a lot of family still there and everything. Dina moved to North County, San Diego for a while, then came back to LA side, LA region, right? I moved to Compton with Vic for a minute, and then I eventually came to Pomona. I've been in Pomona for the last, bro, it's been forever now, bro, to be honest with you. Pomona's P-Town, that's my city, bro. That's really where I got my real, you know what I mean? That's where I got my legs at, you know, if that makes sense, you know? So Pomona, California, you know, shout out to Pomona. But yeah, man.
Hey, real quick, just like on some ratchet shit. Right?
Yeah, what's up?
Do niggas in the P claim LA County or not?
Yes, they do. It's funny you say that because it's an ongoing debate.
I don't know why niggas. I never wanted to talk to you about it.
I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because it's very relative. It's a very ongoing debate. Like, especially like people take it very, very seriously. Like we're not the IE because people in Pomona. There are some people in Pomona who do claim IE for whatever reason.
But I wonder if that's like if they're from a specific side.
Yeah, so exactly. So obviously the politic thing, but a lot of them they really claim LA County. Like I know if a lot of them they get locked up, they go to LA County.
I was gonna ask that.
They go to LA County, bro.
I was gonna ask that.
Or LA fire station there, right? You got LA County Fair. That's in Pomona.
It's in P-Town.
So it's like, I don't know, people like to put us with the I in the Empire because San Bernardino is like right next door.
Right there, right, yeah.
So naturally that does make sense to oh yeah, you got the IE. Like, no, bro, we're the first and last city of LA County. Like, it's simple. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. But like, I mean, there's other people who take it way more seriously than I do. I'm like, I know what it is, so it is what it is. But nah, that does get tricky, man, for sure. Especially with the politics, bro.
Especially with the politics. I was gonna ask, like, because if them niggas get locked up, They're going to
the county, bro.
Going to the county.
That's the first time. That's like one of the main arguments was like, all right, that's clear. Like, you know what I mean? But it makes sense. That's funny you brought that up, though.
I don't know. We never talked about it, bro. But I was like, okay, do niggas in? Yeah, niggas claim.
No, they do.
How they feel about that?
Or Pomona's one of those cities also where people are kind of like, oh, we're Pomona and we're not from nowhere. We're just Pomona. You know what I mean?
Where
it's just like, everybody does that. Everybody, you know what I mean? Watts does that too. Compton does the same thing.
Long Beach niggas do that shit
all the time. It's like, oh yeah, here's my thing about that, bro. It's like a lot of times that stuff be weird because it's like.
It's tribal, bro.
It's literally tribal, though, bro. It's literally a tribal thing. Because a lot of times it's like, you have a city that's right next to LA. It's like, oh, no, that's not LA. It's like, why is that less LA than that? Because y'all said it is. So, okay, I get it. You know what I mean?
Also, too, I guess, no, it's still weird. Because, like, even though niggas is from specific tribes.
Yeah.
And there's, like, these weird cutoffs. San Bernardino niggas will act just like LA niggas.
Yeah, because a lot of them come from LA.
A lot of niggas, even though I heard in the 90s it was kind of wicked. Like, I used to hear...
Talking about Dino?
Yeah, I used to hear niggas would, like, put LA and, like, whack it out. So I'm like, damn, I ain't know it was that thick.
Dino's a crazy place, bro.
I heard, bro.
It's a crazy place.
Yeah, bro. So, aside from that, music-wise...
Yes, sir.
We was talking about Lecrae first.
Yeah, man.
And us doing music.
I didn't even tell you. Okay, so I'm an artist too. I'm a songwriter, community leader. I run a youth group as well called Set Apart Family.
Set Apart Family.
Kids, it's funny because you were one of the original members of Set Apart Family. That's crazy. It's crazy to think about, bro. It's been that long, but yeah, bro. Set Apart Family is something I run. Kids from Compton, Watts, South Central, and Pomona. That's what and Pasadena. Our group is really comprised of kids from all those areas all together.
Literally LA County.
Yeah, literally all exactly, bro. We've been doing it for like 12 years. It's been a very long time. But yeah, bro, we've been, you know what I mean? It kind of goes hand in hand with the music, you know, and yeah.
Where do you feel like your music kind of like lands as far as your
genre
style and genre? Yeah,
it's a good question, bro. I feel like my style, bro. I feel like I don't have any. I feel like there's nobody in particular that you can compare me to in terms of like sound wise. I feel like I have my own original sound. Not even trying to sound like distinguished or like, oh, all right, look at me, I'm individual. But like I think I really do have an individual sound. Like it came so organically. And if you had to like press me about it, I'll probably say it's an R&B-ish sound with like a West Coast type of thing mixed with like a theater. Because I watched a lot of Disney growing up, bro. You already know. So that played a role, bro. Yeah, I mean, we have to get there. We have to get there, bro. It all played a role, and the gospel, you know what I mean? So very gospel influenced and gospel rooted. So, yeah.
Man, I think it's interesting. I never really... Did you grow up in the church?
Man, what? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I grew up Catholic.
Okay.
So it was different. Obviously, culturally, it was different. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of Afro-Latin or Afro-Caribbean folks tend to come from Catholic backgrounds. But like it's interesting because like, I'm gonna just go ahead, nigga. Ain't nobody black there, right? So I'm a kid who look just like how we look.
Yeah.
Surrounded by a bunch of white faces. Shout out to the Latin homies, but you know,
yeah,
it's like there's just this disconnect of like not being able to connect. So I never really got the gospel music taste.
Got you.
It was because, you know, Catholic music is like
more hymnal type. I imagine. I see the vibe.
And then you might graduate from that to like Hillsong.
Yeah.
Because like rock is, I feel like rock is like right back there. Rock is like close.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Closer. You feel me?
Yes.
Because it's like it's all kind of relative. You feel me?
Yeah.
But do you feel like, because I feel like our synergy lies obviously in our faith, and more so niggas just trying to be solid niggas within trying to be pious.
For sure.
If that makes sense?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like oftentimes niggas gotta make it a point to try and be like, well, I'm like this. I'm not necessarily like them niggas, right? But also too, let me just bring it back home, right? Also too, you like rapper adjacent.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's a good term.
The cold part about it is when you a nigga that does music, right? And you first try to do hip hop, but you are a nigga that's like in quote unquote church, you're gonna fall into this thing called Christian hip hop. Which that's where I got my stomping grounds at.
Yes.
Right? So obviously we gotta talk about, and also, bro, we gonna go all the way there, so don't pull no punches, my nigga.
I don't plan to, bro. I didn't plan to. I haven't yet.
So I think we definitely, I want to definitely talk to you about how hard it is trying to make a specific type of sound with hip hop in the church, and how it kind of impacts you today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. So basically that's a question, like how, okay, yeah, bro. I feel like, because, man, we talk about this all the time.
All the time, fool.
All the time, man. It's like, I grew up with a lot of different music genres, as you know. Yeah. Christian hip-hop was one of the genres I grew up with.
You remember who first you started,
man, so,
like hearing at least?
Yeah. Yes, man. So this guy named Antonius, he's part of this record label called Grave Tree Records. And I remember as a kid, we used to listen to Antonius all the time because my mom really wasn't with, like, we couldn't just listen to whatever we wanted to listen to. Of course, sometimes we sneak stuff, you know how that go. But for the most part, my mom played gospel music. Kirk, you know, the typical Sunday cleaning, Kirk, Saturday, you know what I mean? Like Fred Hammond, Donnie McClurkin, you know what I mean? The list goes on, right? And but so Antonius was a Christian rapper, but he was hard, right? I'm not saying that they're not, but I'm saying he was just hard, and he was just relatable in his storytelling, etc. Like he's one of the in my opinion, one of the main pioneers,
the first founders,
right? Yeah, bro. Like I'm sure there were people before him, but Antonius was one of the ones that I feel like doesn't get talked about enough, right? Even right now.
For sure.
It's funny because he's a homie now, which is crazy.
Super crazy.
But yeah, bro, I grew up listening to him, and so I've seen, I guess I've seen the revolution of Christian hip hop. Like I've seen it from the jump because I was listening to it as a little kid. I'm not that old, but like I've seen it from when he was doing it till now. The Lecrae's. I remember like when Lecrae first came on the scene, and okay, who bro? And then eventually he just started like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And honestly, Lecrae paved the way for a lot of us. I think we can all say that. Like a lot of us can say that. Like Lecrae made it to where like, I don't know, being a believer, he made it look more enticing. He made it look like almost more relatable in a sense. You know what I mean?
Because I feel like, especially, so when I transitioned away from Catholicism and I got baptized, the first church I was tied to was the church called The Next Level. Shout out to the homies at The Next Level Ministries. But it was a predominantly Latin church.
Yeah.
Right? And I remember, like, obviously this is rock and roll. So, again, gospel ain't nowhere near the, right?
Of course.
But again, right? Of course. Just to keep it funky.
You said, you kind of already said that already because, I mean, obviously you being black, it's not
you know
really.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, for
but
sure.
Like, I remember not feeling like I was attractive, dog. Because, like, one, I was the only, like, nigga there. And don't get me wrong, everybody that I went to, like, church with was niggas that I literally grew up with. You feel me? So it wasn't, like, a thing. But at the same time, it was a thing. And, like, I seen all the homies have girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? But then, like, the one black boy, like, ain't getting no kind of play or whatever, right? And, like, not to be vain, but in general, when you young, in your early 20s, you just kind of want to, you know, just kind of date, I guess, or whatever. But it didn't really seem like I was an attractive nigga. So when I went over to Faithful Central, I don't know if Kirk was there, because Kirk was
there for a minute, no?
He was, but he was over the youth ministry.
Yeah, I remember. I remember Vic and all them. He was over Takeover,
right? And now I'm starting to get introduced, and it felt like no BS. It felt like I was getting washed with like a whole like new culture, because I didn't necessarily even first get like introduced to gospel music. It was like quote unquote gospel poetry.
Yeah,
we're talking about P4CM. I don't know if you remember P4CM.
That's
but like we talking about poets like Jackie Hill Perry, Genetics. You know what I'm saying?
Chris
Webb.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's like the first thing that
That was a wave. They had a moment. That was a moment for a while.
You feel me? So that's like the first thing that I started to get like kind of introduced to, right? And it was just kind of like, damn, but these niggas were like telling stories that I fell in love with. So I fell into some poetry first. And then I started to think about rapping. But remember, I thought this shit was corny. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought Christian rap was the corniest shit in the world. Cause I felt like it wasn't all the way authentic sometimes. Yeah. Right? So when I hear you say, like, you seen like the evolution of Christian hip hop and what it is today. Like me too. I went from being involved with a group called like Immortal Message, right? But like feeling like I was capped because the church doesn't like hip hop.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just thought it was interesting that church leaders will always have the Christian hip hop niggas with the youth. Always, I'll go to youth ministry. I'll go with the youth.
Because they know they had the hip hop element about them. That the kids are gonna,
the kids were like gonna be
for sure,
involved.
For sure.
But it was still like a slight disrespect. Yeah, you know, in the way they kind of.
It's almost like y'all are not important enough to be conducted in like the main.
You know what I'm saying?
Go with the children. Like
with the children.
Nah, I feel that.
And that left like a bad taste in my mouth, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I want to kind of talk about your experience with that and how you kind of dealt with the same things when you were kind of making your rounds or whatever.
Yeah, because so I feel like it's a good question, bro. I feel like with Christian hip hop, a lot of times, even with Christian music in general or whatever, with Christian hip hop, it's like, it's almost like you're almost limited in a sense of where you can take it to some degrees. Sometimes, like, I feel like as an artist, like even as a believer, bro, if you're a believer, you should be able to speak on almost any subject. But it's the way you come about it, right?
At the end of the day,
it's the angle of where I'm coming about it, right?
It's the angle and how you put your words in.
You know what I mean? Like, if I'm not glorifying it, but I'm telling a story. Like, if you hear my music, I'm storytelling all the time. I'm telling about this person did this and that. However, you can sense by the angle I'm coming about it. You have to talk about bad. You can't ignore it. You know what I mean?
It's the word.
Almost like it doesn't, exactly. Like, and that's the thing. A lot of Christian artists, like, I feel like, it's almost like, I'm not saying all of them, but in my experience, like, especially at that point in time, it just felt, a lot of it didn't really feel that much relatable, right? It felt like it was almost like, oh yeah, Jesus, and then and then I'm saved now, and it's just like, what about the current struggle that you might have still, that you might still be wrestling with, that you know that somebody who doesn't believe in God probably needs to hear that, oh, he's struggling, this is what's his name, and he's struggling with this, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of times it's almost like, oh yeah, I got saved and boom, that's it. The reality is, it's like, no, bro, it's a journey that we're all still going on, even currently. I
want to sock niggas right now. Talk about that.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, bro, just because you become a believer does not mean it like the struggle ends.
The struggle ends.
If anything, it might get harder.
It does get harder. That's the cold part that niggas don't ever want to talk about, because imagine what it's like, you going from a nigga who has dealt with X amount of trauma, get washed in this space, and now, not even God ain't necessarily telling you this off rip, right? But culture surrounding God is telling you, if you do this, if you do this, if you do this, if you do this, you're gonna burn. You know what I'm saying? And like,
there's no wiggle room.
There's no grace. Like, we talked about this like offline. Like, when we first got baptized, niggas was like new vampires. Niggas was just going around flaming shit. Like, what? You don't pray, nigga, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, and like the cold part about it is how, I'm gonna just say, how dangerous that can kind of be. Because you going around and you excited, you zealous about this new faith that you got, but the way you deploy it is unwise, right? You're telling a bunch of people who have not signed up to be involved with anything related to God or his son, and you holding them to a standard that they didn't necessarily sign up for, and you judging them niggas, and it's like, nigga, they haven't accepted, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta find a way to meet them where they are. That's not meeting. I feel like that's being. It's like, oh well, that's right and that's wrong. That's it and that's it. There's no. That's it. No, and the discussion. There's no. First of all, there's no love in that. There's less lacking of love in every way, because that's not even how Jesus even got down in the first place. And it's just like, the reality is, like, part of using discernment is understanding how to approach these people and meet them where they are at a middle ground. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Meet them at a middle ground where we both can be at. Love them first and build a relationship, as opposed to it being just so transactional and so like, hey, you know what I mean? It's not realistic, bro.
Because obviously niggas lead with ego. The thing is, niggas don't ever want to talk about that.
It's a fact,
niggas don't ever want to talk about that.
Are we talking about in the church?
Like in general. Right? Because that's the whole reason why I feel like I fell away from CHH. Was because, one, if I wasn't having a damn near a sermon in my raps, niggas wasn't rocking. Niggas, remember that, bro? Niggas wanted you to have a sermon in your verse. If not, you was going to get cooked. They was going to flame you.
You know, it's crazy, bro. You just remind me. I remember when, at one point, even with my music, because my music is not necessarily like, I don't know.
It's CHH adjacent.
Exactly. See, I think CHH adjacent is a perfect phrase for it. And I remember the homie was like, hey, bro, because I was like, one day I just felt like, man, am I not serving God's people enough? Like, I was like, am I not? And the homie was like, bro, thing about you, bro, what you do that even CHH artists, some of these CHH artists don't do, is like, your music is actually in the spirit of God. It's actually moving in the spirit of God. Even if you're not saying Jesus, and this and that, you're actually moving in the spirit of God, as opposed to like someone who does say Jesus, but it's very like transactional. It's very just like, and I think that's a major difference. I don't know, like ever since he told me that, I thought about that for a long time, and I'm like, that's crazy.
You know, because it's almost like, for me, like, I've always connected with niggas from the streets. Before I connected with niggas in church. Because there's a different level of authenticity, right?
Yeah.
A nigga that believes in God that's in the streets is going to tell you how it is, what he going through, and what he currently struggling with, and how he really trying to get better. A nigga that's in church not going to keep it funky with you like that.
He's not.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's almost like
he's not.
And then it's almost like if you don't relate to where I am as a quote unquote Christian, then that means that your faith is lacking. Yeah. And it's like, bro, this nigga right here.
Yeah, bro. Do you understand his path of where he like
and it feels like there's more authenticity there, and he really means it, and we really find like a thing where we just trying to figure this shit out. Like we niggas ain't got no answers, but you're done living?
You just have all the answers.
You got all the answers, nigga?
Yeah.
Then just go to the king right now. That's the case.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. No.
But come on, like stop playing with me, bro.
It's a fact.
I remember when I first came to Takeover and I first met your brother, right?
Yeah.
And I met Blanche. I met my nigga T. Ross.
Yeah.
And they were telling me, bro, I ain't gonna even name who it is, right? But they gonna know who it is. But they were telling me that, like, Kirk, nigga, it was so raw up in there. Niggas will be giving up they self at the altar call. Oh God, I'm sorry, God, nigga, putting they blammer on the counter, bro.
That's crazy. That's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh God, blow it right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
it's powerful.
The amount of
that's powerful
power.
No, that's
and like sheer raw.
Yeah, come on, bro.
To be in a space powerful. Like that, not that's necessarily powerful. Be afraid.
I miss that day. That's
you know
crazy.
What I'm saying? But like being in a space was like, nah, because also too, I ain't gonna lie to you, right? I think that the Muslim homies do a good job of not shying away from niggas who was locked up and embracing them.
Yeah.
More so than niggas in the church do.
Nah, their hustle is impeccable.
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas will rap it like they're not afraid.
I can't take that from them. Their hustle is crazy. Their dedication like levels.
Yeah, because they're more.
Even in terms of just going and getting them. Yeah. That idea of just go get them. That concept, I feel like they understand that concept.
Because you know what it looks like? It looks like in practice, what they're saying is what I feel, right?
Yeah.
What they're saying is you are an image bearer of God. You have value, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we have God loves you.
Yeah.
Like in a real way. I love you in a real way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you have a nigga that he's blasted, got like tear drops or whatever, and he's like in the church, there's this almost hierarchical posturing of like, but they kind of scared at the same time. They like kind of act like busters a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you didn't come from where we came from, or what's why you so scary? You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
And I think that also was like a thing that kind of just had me like, I can't do this Christian hip hop shit. I don't want to. Like one day I'm gonna want to cuss in my record, but I'm gonna tell a story. I don't believe in general, nigga. I'm an MC first, right? Yeah. I don't believe in niggas cussing in their records. I think that shit lazy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's super, I think it's super lazy.
You know what I'm saying? A big part of you, like being an MC, is putting your words together, right?
Yeah.
But if you using a bunch of cuss words in your raps, I just think you lack.
I feel like
pen is lacking.
It's crazy to say that because everybody who hops on my record, you know that, like I make it to where, like, hey man, no profanity. That's always my biggest like
stick for sure. Niggas gotta know that when working with you for sure.
And I get it, and it's funny because I work with everybody from K-Boy. Shout out to K-Boy, man. Everybody. Man. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like I set that tone immediately, early. That way we just get it out the way. Hey man, like just know we're coming like this. And every single time we do these songs, they always like, hey man, like you really challenged me with this record. Like I've never been challenged like this before. I really had to bring my pen. I really had to like, that's probably my best verse I ever did. Like it's countless guys who said that. And it's because I made it to where they couldn't use that crutch. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times they do use it as crutch, bro. A lot of times it's just like, I'm gonna fill that word in with this, just because, you know what I mean? And it's like, bro,
because when you think about it,
you have to really write.
You gotta really write.
So writing like the way
you gotta really think.
So writing the way we write, bro, people understand like that's way harder. That's way harder because you don't have no questions. You really have to be creative, innovative, full. You know what I mean? Like you can't like you have to understand what you know what I mean. You gotta find a way to put these simple words and construct them in a way that still sounds dope.
Still sounds fire.
Sounds clever. You know what I mean? So that's not an easy task at all.
I mean, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question since we're on the topic, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think that you have to be connected to some tribe
I know where I already know where you're going with it. That's why it's funny.
This is my thought. I remember I was going back and forth with Glasses, right? Glasses Malone and shit.
I remember.
Now I was like, yo.
Shout out to Glasses.
Shout out to Glasses. I was like, hey, bro, I just feel like what y'all niggas don't be talking about, right?
Yeah.
Because when in the LA rap scene, is a bunch of gangsters.
Yeah.
So when niggas like you and niggas like me,
civilians,
try to come in,
complete civilians,
complete civilians, not necessarily tied to nobody. Yeah. Even though we know niggas from different places.
Man,
right?
what? Too many.
But we not tied nowhere.
Exactly.
And it feels like, to me, in my opinion, right, there's some resistance, bro.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same way, or what you think?
Is resistance the word I want to use for it? I'm not sure. I feel like you have a social advantage, I guess you could say, if you're with the tribe. Because I feel like is that what I want to use? That's the only thing I can think of, bro. Because it's like once you have that tribe backing you, it's like there's a certain momentum that's there.
Certain energy.
There's a momentum that's there automatically, bro. It's like, yeah, you know what I mean? That's our God. That's our, you know what I mean? I think that definitely matters. It definitely plays a role for sure. In terms of resistance sometimes I feel that way, right? Even in, I've had a lot of opposition based off of what I'm doing in terms of just like, I don't know, bringing peace and love. Not everybody wants to necessarily be on that type of time per se. Yeah. So I know that there's that, but I feel like most people, majority of the time, they all want the same thing. They all want that, right? Would you agree with that?
I don't know. I'm a little bit more biased and jaded, I feel like, because like, and also too, with Glasses, he responded, he was like, nah, bro, that's not true. And I was like, but Glasses, you a gangster, bro. Like, even the podcast space in LA, well, that's not, I ain't gonna say that, but like, it definitely feels like these platforms, my nigga, they tend to push.
Yeah, for sure.
The little homies that's
100%
outside thugging.
I think that's
100%. You know what I'm saying? That's
100%.
Specifically tied to
100%.
A specific tribe in the city.
I think what you just said right now, I think that's undeniable. I think that's for sure. That's what happens. That happens for sure, bro. Like 100%. So I think that's not even a question, like at all. Yes, they do for sure, for sure. You know what I mean? It's more controversial. It's more, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
Niggas want...
The labels push it more. I've been in these rooms, bro, with these people, and I've seen it in person. So it's like, for sure they do. For sure. Yeah. You know what I mean? You kind of feel like the odd man out sometimes out here.
Because you are. Like, nigga, I'm not, and it's not about niggas being, like, scared, but it's just about, like, nigga, let's rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cool. I respect where you from, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But like even me showing like love to the LA rap scene, I can't sometimes because I'm like I don't want to promote a bunch of
100%
shit that I'm just not like cool with. Like, can you rap?
And it's not authentic. Like if it's not authentic, yeah, I mean, facts.
Like on a person level, like I got love for every one of my homies that's outside.
Yeah,
connected to a specific tribe.
Likewise,
you feel me? But it's like at the same time, I got a lot of critique, bro. I have a lot of critique. If I come through and I'm on some rap shit, can we get on the rap shit? Can we try and figure out who got the best pen in the room without niggas
taking it there,
taking it somewhere it don't need to be. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's like again, niggas got love for the city, man. You know, but at the same time, it's like, hey, bro, we gotta figure something out. Niggas can't have all the energy surrounding the homies that's connected to tribes. When you got niggas that's from the city that can actually rap.
No, for
you know
sure.
What I'm saying?
No, I feel like even with my records, it's like anybody who come on my record, obviously I already said like they don't use profanity, but also I feel like they just come into my space. And once we're in this space, they kind of just like, because I'm very big on protecting that space too,
of course,
and what we're trying to push, and what we're trying to push at the end of the day. I've had conversations with the homies about like, it's like, hey, bro, we can't push that, we can't, and we had arguments about it just because it's like,
for real.
Yeah, just because it's like, well, I wrote the verse, so it's my verse. It's like, all right, that's what's up, bro, but I'm pushing. This is my record that I'm pushing, and I'm a representative of whatever this song is going to do. Therefore, we have to come this way. You know what I mean? In a certain way. You know what I mean? And a lot of times they never understood, but like I think over time they did. But like, because it's true, man. I think protecting the space is a big thing, and I've been blessed that a lot of these guys, when they come on my records, they respect the space and they see what I'm trying to push and what I'm trying to do, and it just shows that they want the same thing too. But like I don't know, maybe sometimes they don't know how to go about it themselves. So,
well, because I feel like they still because you work with some niggas that's really that's really still connected to their tribe.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So I would assume for them niggas, it's harder to immediately be in a space where you've been talking about X for X amount of years on your records.
Yeah.
And then to work with one of the homies that's like, hey, bro, there's a specific way we gotta position ourselves on this specific record.
Yeah.
I would assume niggas would be like, oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
The media, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's
for sure.
It damn near will feel unnatural to niggas to not cuss.
And that's the thing. It's true, bro. It's funny because a lot of times, though, what they like to do is they like to be like, sometimes what I hate is when they go too positive, where it's just like, bro, it's not even, this is like, come on, bro.
Like come on, that's not true. Like,
bless the Lord. And it's like, I didn't even ask you to do that, bro. Just tell your story, fool. Like, you don't have to do all the extras. Like,
tell your story, you don't got to.
The God took me out.
That's all I'm saying.
If you organically are saying that, that's fine. But I don't need you. I'm not impressed by you talking, oh, bless the Lord. Like, of course, yes. But like, I know that's not what you were going to say, bro. That's not what you were planning to say. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, of course I agree with that, bro. But that's not what you like. Tell your story. Tell your story in an authentic way. Don't use profanity. You know what I mean? But tell your story. Yeah. Right? We all have a story. Like, you know what I mean? Like at one point, you weren't always in the streets. You weren't always banging, right? Like at some point, you were a kid playing blocks or whatever. Like, tell your story.
Tell that story.
Tell your story
from that angle.
Yeah, I mean, it's really that simple, bro. And I've been blessed that it's gone well for me, bro. Like it has. So I'm not gonna stop doing it that way.
I think what I always like appreciated about our relationship is obviously how positive you are.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like for me, I'm a very complex, very like. I feel like if you don't know me, right off rip. Especially like when we first started to get to know each other back then. Yeah. Because I was a little bit more raw. Yeah. Even though I feel like I'm still raw, but I'm like a little bit more clean. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a little
polished.
Bit more. Yeah.
Way more polished.
Way more polished. You feel what I'm saying? But like over the years, niggas gave me a lot of grace. And like the records we've done together. Every time you would like
phenomenal records,
tell me about how niggas respond. It's always like, oh yeah, niggas feel like there's something here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that the Christian hip hop space has evolved for sure.
It has, bro. It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful. It's dope to see because it's like there's some niggas that can really rap. Like in my opinion, even in the CHA space. Because I feel like the little nigga DC3 going crazy. Hard. Yeah. He's tough. And then the light skin nigga from the Bay that was doing the records. Yeah, Miles Minnick. He tough too. And I just appreciate him not being afraid to like
at all
add like the West Coast
and
sound.
Collaborating with E40 and all them. Like I love what he's doing.
To go back to what you were saying earlier, the only reason niggas are even open to doing with that. Not saying, I'm gonna say that. The only reason niggas are even open to doing with that is because of niggas like Lecrae.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that he get a bad rep because it's like he's not really like the CHH niggas like that. He's a lot more open with his process.
Yes.
And like what he struggles
with. How we all should be.
In my opinion.
How we all should be. Nah, Lecrae is, like I said before, Lecrae needs flowers on flowers, bro, because I look at people like Lecrae, bro, and it's like, I wouldn't call him like a blueprint, but kind of.
Yeah.
In terms of just like, like, I've always looked at him like, okay, you can do that. And you know what I mean? And he's done it in such a masterful way. That's relatable. And you can still feel his pain, his flaws, and you feel like you're really walking the journey with him, and you feel relatable because of some of the struggles he has and some struggles we may have. Right. Even being, you know what I mean, in the streets or whatever, right? And it's just like, he's to me, like, the epitome of just authenticity and just like the real picture of like a real life like believer who's walking through life. Yeah. Because a lot of believers, like once they become believers, now you're just a superhuman, and now you can't show your flaws. You got to just show this like, and it's just like that's not real life, bro.
It's not, dog.
It's not.
And I think that's my struggle, right? Like in general, because I would have moments where I'll be feeling like super weak and doubtful that niggas want to hear anything I got to say on wax.
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, hey, bro, that's a lie. That's not necessarily true. And I'm like, it's hard to absorb.
Yeah.
When you so focused on where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Or you're focused on where you're trying to be and not just focused on just creating. You feel what I'm saying? Because, like, then you start missing, like, real life moments. Like, well, okay, well, how can you build your quote-unquote audience if, nigga, you don't put on no music?
Yeah.
And also, too, well, how can you even get sharper if you ain't putting nothing out?
Yeah.
And if you complain so much about the music that you're hearing, but you're not doing nothing to create the music that you want to hear, how can you be mad, fool?
Yeah.
That's always been like your thing with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to obviously just give niggas their flowers.
No, I appreciate it,
and
bro.
I appreciate you being
I appreciate it, bro.
like just willing to like be like authentic. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not ever gonna stop feeling the way I feel as far as like, yeah, niggas ain't in Christian hip hop, but like there's like the Tobys.
Yeah.
And then there is, which I think Toby is like a very unique nigga because that nigga would say niggas in his rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I feel like he might even say a cuss word here and there.
I feel like he only keep it there. That I've seen.
Right.
But maybe you feel like he might almost do it though.
Well, because like he's willing to be like, no, nigga,
Yeah.
I'm telling stories, I'm rapping.
No, Toby's unapologetic. He's a definition of unapologetic. Like literally. You know I met him before?
Oh, you did? That's hard.
That was a hard moment. I was at Faithful Central, literally.
He was at Faithful Central?
Bro, I went to obviously, you know, D Smoke and all them. Like
Yeah.
I went to
funeral.
their mother, Jackie Goucher Ferris.
Rest in peace, man.
I don't know D Smoke personally, but I've talked to Davion Ferris a couple times, and I went to their mom's funeral because Jackie Goucher Ferris was like just a big figure. She's a monster,
figure.
bro. And it's like, as a kid, we used to listen to her coming up like heavy, and so I had a chance to go to her funeral, and I was like, bro, I'm going for sure. Like I pulled up and I seen him and I seen Toby and Fat in the back. I was like, literally right behind. I'm like, that's not them. I'm like, it is them.
That's hard.
It was crazy, bro. And I approached him on some like as regular as I could.
Regular.
It's funny because I wasn't even gonna say anything to him just because it was a funeral. I'm like, I'm not doing that here. But then somebody has said what's up to him, and I saw his energy. I'm like, you know what? He right there, bro. I'm like right here. He's literally right there. I'm like, why wouldn't I say what's up, fool? Like, why would you just not? So I hit him with something that he like. I know he know because he's from A-Leaf in Houston, and I have homies from A-Leaf, and I was like, hey, bro, you from A-Leaf? Because that's a very distinguished like Toby thing, and he was like, "Yeah, what's up, bro?" But almost on some like, "What's happening?" Like, "What? Why? What's up, bro?" I'm like, "Nah, bro. Like, I think the homie knows you." And he's like, "What?" And I said, "The homie a farm," and he's like, "Oh yeah." It was crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
Just like that, you know what I mean?
That.
So I had a good natural
moment.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It was cool though. It was just straight, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's dope seeing what Christian hip hop looks like now. Yeah. I'm always gonna be like, because the Christian hip hop culture is always just weird and legalistic to me, right? But little niggas like DC3 who really rapping,
yeah.
Toby, if he even still considers himself in the space,
I think he's just doing him.
I think
he's a believer just doing him.
As he should.
That's what I think.
As he should. And then Eshawn, I think Eshawn's still rapping. Eshawn
Burgundy.
Yeah,
Burgundy.
Eshawn Burgundy. And Jackie Hill Perry. She always had a sword in her mouth, dog.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jackie. Shout out to the Perrys, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro, do you feel like we gonna lock in and do a tape?
I mean, yeah, man, when you start doing music again, man. When you start committed to do music again, yeah, man. Stop sleeping on yourself, man.
I think I got some ideas that niggas can tap in with.
I think you a beast, bro. And I think I've said it a billion times, man. I think you have everything you need.
Yeah.
It's all there. You know what I mean? It's literally all there, bro. I think it's just a matter of this.
Do you think you ever what I don't understand is how niggas don't get like discouraged like that. Nigga, you don't be discouraged like that, fool. Like you do, right? You have your moments where you be like, man, bro.
For sure.
Man. But then
short-lived.
The next time I see you, you drop a video. And I'm like, this nigga, I'm like, damn, I feel it.
Because it's like, bro, that's funny you say that. Of course, I for sure get discouraged, bro. Because for sure. Because my goals are so large. My goals are large. You know what I mean? Like Like I know
you see it in your head.
I'm very obviously grateful for everything I've done thus far.
Sure.
I'm grateful, bro. Like I'm way ahead of what I was before. And like I make grounds, like it's a blessing. And I should never take that for granted. Simultaneously, my goals are enormous. Yeah. So with that being said, sometimes it's like when you're so goal oriented, this can be an unhealthy thing too, where you're just like, where you're just like, yeah, I might have had this success and this and that. Oh yeah, but
I'm trying to be over there.
We trying to be the Taylor Swift of this thing. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like when you have goals like of that nature, it's like everything below it just like, oh, that's cool, it's whatever, or whatever, like, and it's like, oh man, like I don't know, any setback is like, but at the same time, me being so goal oriented, all right, cool, but next. There's no time to dwell. Even if I'm dwelling, I'm still working. You know what I mean? I'm still constantly, just obviously like we all have our experiences, we all have our trauma, right? And it's like when you have the amount of losses that we've had and I've had, it's like, bro, it makes it to where it's like it's impossible to stop. You know what I mean? I can't. You know what I mean? Like it's too much. There's too much at stake, bro. There's literally too much. Right? We've lost too much already.
Lost too much. Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. Like, come on, bro.
Being on some, I ain't gonna do it. And I think in general too, even when like even me being on my, I guess hiatus or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I'm still on B stars, bro.
Yeah,
just looking for. It's not that I'm stopping. It's just niggas be in their head so much, bro.
I know, and
it's like I'm still on B stars. I'm still in my head playing with styles. I'm still in my head playing with like concepts, and it's like even if I want to stop, I can't. Like, yeah, it's because it's here at this point. You know what I'm saying?
It's for sure here, bro. And like I said, you have all the tools, fool. Like it's not. They've got nowhere. Like you have everything you need to whatever you're trying to go to. Like you have it. Now it's a matter of just repetition and rinse and repeat, fool.
Right. Like have you listened to Coach Contra? You know who Coach Contra is?
That's the group from New York, right?
They from I don't know where they from. They from somewhere.
I believe it's New York.
They from here?
They from out here?
Oh, that's
Coach Contra.
Crazy.
Coach Contra. They're from out here. Why did I think they were East Coast?
Because they
had that type of
feel. Damn, bro.
Okay,
that's their sons in the group.
Did not know that. It's like 4 of them, right?
That's crazy, bro. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
That's a trip.
I think from Park actually.
That's crazy.
That's super crazy.
I had no clue.
I had zero clue. But they do this thing where I was telling bro or whatever that they have like a studio or whatever. It's kind of set up just like this, and they like got videos that they just kind of rapping, and it's not necessarily a music video, but it's kind of like in a cipher form. And I was telling bro that I'm gonna just start like I got an idea to just kind of do that, and he was like, "Nigga, like what you? Come on," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I just kind of just need to get out my head.
No, man, I think you lived there too long, bro.
I lived there too long. It's like a brother, nigga.
Nah, he's like that too. He's like that. Yeah, 100%.
Bro, listen, Sean. This nigga big brother.
Yeah, he the truth.
A nigga who I consider damn near my big brother too.
He literally is your brother.
He has an album, bro. Victor Gabriel. The nigga never released it, right? We formed a group later. It was called Black Children. But the nigga was so nice, but he was always here, bro.
Nasty,
bro. He couldn't like. I don't know. I feel like the nigga was like a perfectionist.
Too much.
You know what I'm saying? But he couldn't,
bro.
He couldn't release
overthinking.
He couldn't release no joints off his album, bro. And it was fire, bro. It was one day I'm gonna show it to you. It was absolute fire. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga was so like here, dog.
A lot of the records.
Most creative.
A lot of the records that you see now, like the things that people are going up now, like I feel like he was doing a lot of that stuff beforehand. Like it drives me crazy to see like what other people, and it's like what he was doing back then. It's just like he would have been out of here.
The nigga is like legit like a fucking genius, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like
he influenced my sound a lot too, bro.
I feel it.
You can hear it in some of the tone, like even how he sings, like he does a little singing thing. Like I sing a little more than him probably, but like you
absolutely,
you know what I mean. But like that's I low key like I got that from him in a lot of ways. I think.
I'm getting mad thinking about this shit. Anyway.
Yeah, not true.
Yeah,
bro.
Appreciate you, bro. Love you for it.
Oh, man, love you too, bro. Love you too, bro.
Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you spending time with us here, man, and kind of locking in the session.
Oh, it was a pleasure, bro. We got to run this back.
Definitely going to run it back. Run it back on some music tip.
Yeah.
And just kind of, I don't know, see where the cards lay. Vermont Blues, the podcast. Appreciate y'all. Please tap in wherever you listen.
Yup.
See us. Feel us. Love y'all, man. Peace.